Hi, welcome back to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your co-pilot into the universe of Chinese. So in this week, we start to talk about contemporary slang Chinese. Some are very heavily coded, like without looking up, you probably wouldn't know what that means. And especially like this one is totally in other languages. So this is from English, this is from Arab world, right? Arabic numbers. So altogether is a Chinese expression. So without looking it up, it's hard to tell. So, just to repeat, this is 有一说一 means to be honest. And today we're going to have even more abstract one. It's not even in letter form. This in computer languages is called a special character, right? But in math equation, this is the equal sign. So this is universal. We can see this means equal. And what Chinese means by putting two equal signs together here. And also the pronunciation is deng, 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 deng. So when we have a repetition of two same sound next to each other, the second sound is going to be the lighter tone. What do you call the fourth tone, right? I use a circle to mean it doesn't really have a tone. It doesn't have a direction to go. It's just, a lightly touch after the first one, because the first one is the main pronunciation. By that, you already hear what the word is. And the second one is just, our habit of putting two together. Deng, deng. Well, probably you can still hear the second deng, but it's lighter, okay, much lighter. So deng, deng actually means wait. The reason why we can use equal sign to mean wait is because this character, deng, can both mean equal and wait. So this is a typical multifunctional or multi-meaning character. Look the same, sound the same. And right now it's just using its one meaning, which is equal, to refer to another meaning, which is wait. It's a little bit twister there. But okay, so since today we only have one character, here's a blow up view of that word. The top portion with, little arch thing with one stick over there. If you see two of them, that character on top of this complicated structure is bamboo, the sign of bamboo, because bamboo is prevalent, I guess, in the Chinese life. So bamboo symbols are commonly seen. And these you can see almost looking like bamboo leaves, right? I can totally picture it as not calligraphy, but the drawings of bamboo leaves, and it's kind of abstracted, that we have two of them to show that it's like two stalk of bamboos over there. Okay, then the bottom portion we know here, this thing is your hand, kind of with your, like exactly like this portion above. This is the hand symbol, and then we have some plant thing going on and the bottom. So the whole thing, okay, the whole thing actually pronounced as deng, and the original meaning means equal. And reason why there's bamboo involved is because in the ancient times, before we have book form, information carrier, we use bamboo books, which is strips of bamboos, because that's the most common and probably cheap material back then. So bamboos are cut up in equal lengths, and then calligraphy or carved in letters to show the message on there. And then they are combined by strings of thread. I imagine, I never see one. Like this is pretty expensive stuff, and stringed over. And then so the whole thing are connected with this bamboo strips. So each column, I mean, that kind of determines the way characters are written. It's by this bamboo strips. So it's up and down and from right to left. So you're reading this way, right? When you open. And then the whole thing can be rolled up. So instead of things like paper form, we have layers, paper combined by one side, and we flip open like that. The ancient is bamboo strips connected, and then they can be rolled up. So the books were rolled up before. So when you want to read something, you have to unroll it to read. And you can imagine back then it's kind of expensive, right? I will show you that later. But before we go there, let's look at this double character construction. It's commonly used in Chinese. We say 看看. So pronunciation is 看. And the second 看 is a light tone. It's still like falling tone, but it's lighter, right? 看看 means look. 听听, 听, hear, means listen. And 停停, okay, here I just intentionally put exactly the same sound, but different tone, 停停. And that means, suck it up, almost like just hold onto it, even if you don't like it's not pleasant or something, right? You just 停停, hold it, okay. And 说说, so encourage you to speak up. 想想, this is like, okay, let me think it over, something like that. So you can see these are commonly used, and so in the same logic of if we put one equal sign, it doesn't really make sense, right? But if we put two equal signs, when we read it, when we speak it out, we will say 等等, and then we realize, okay, it actually means wait. It doesn't mean double equal. Okay, so 等等 actually it means wait, right? So double wait there, it means hold. Don't move or don't react to it yet. Just hold. Let me do something, get back to you. So this can be used in the context of you're in the middle of something, someone asks you for something, right? You say hold, 等等. You use double equal sign to pause them over there, and then you will get back. Of course, you cannot keep the others waiting for you for so long. So this is an example of the bamboo made book back then. You can see it's quite delicate. Of course, it's contemporary rendering of what would be a bamboo book back then. And you can see each bamboo's got little holes, and they have strings over to combine them into one piece. And that is why Chinese are written in this vertical way, right? So on each bamboo strip, and you can see sometimes people try to save space, and they have double lines, double rows over there. But this is a 36计. This is the war. What do you call it? The art of war. Right? So there are 36 strategies kept in a book. So ancient masterpiece, a lot of times captured in this ancient way of book reading to give you a sense of this is some secret knowledge you are going to get. So of course, this is contemporary, merchandise, but that shows you, books used to be super expensive and super exclusive. Not everybody can get access to. So thankfully, we're living in the digital world. We're even getting rid of the paper-based books. And now we have free information, digital form. And I hope like information like this, free, English Chinese sharing programs are at least useful for you. Okay, see you another day.